Whilst I have no idea what Chowder is, I do know what he wants to be. Young Chowder dreams of becoming a chef, and in doing so, he works as an apprentice in a restaurant where he receives love and cooking advice. In this nostalgic Munchings, we'll be making Meviled eggs, which are colored deviled eggs. So the first thing that we're going to do is boil our eggs. So I had mine boil for 8 minutes, after which I added them to some cold water. Well, that stops the cooking process and cools the egg in order for me to shell them and not have them chip up, chip up. So while the eggs are cooling, we're going to prep for them to be dyed. And what I did, I only have 4 colors. So I decided that I'll have darker colors and pastels. For each color, we have 2 separate glasses. So what I did was I have 8 glasses, and then I decided that okay, one is going to be a darker shade, and then we're going to dye one a lighter pastel color. So what I did was to warm water, I got a toothpick and I just dipped the toothpick inside the dye, and then I added that to the water and then mixed it so that you don't have clumps of dye in one spot. So I repeated this for my remaining 3 colors, and you'll see that here. I used warm water and gel food coloring, and I feel like that is a great factor for my eggs actually getting some pigment, because maybe if the water did cool, the food coloring wouldn't dissolve as well, and if it was watery food coloring, I don't feel like that would have worked either. So I used gel and warm water. And here we are going to do red. I have absolutely nothing to say. This is the same thing you've seen 2 times before, but just for the sake of you guys not just watching the video, I am speaking. Let's see something about Chowder. Were you shipping Chowder and him like a pink girlfriend? I have no idea what her name is, but were you shipping them? If memory serves, that girl was obsessed with Chowder and Chowder was scared. I don't feel like Chowder was in a relationship with that girl, but that girl was in a relationship with Chowder. I mean, I remember, but I feel like I saw that girl. It is now time to shell the eggs, and I find that having the eggs cool in some cold water makes it easier for the shell to come off. So in your everyday life, you can try this, but you know, sometimes you're really not in the mood for weight. You just want to boil the egg and shell the egg and eat the egg. So whether I chip up yes or no, you're going to eat it. But for this we need pretty eggs, so we're going to cool them before we shell them. Now this part is very easy. You just cut it in half and pry the yolk out. I find that loosening up the sides makes it easier for the yolk to come out, rather than trying to tear it out and then ripping your what the white part name? What the white part of the egg name? Egg whites. So now that we've separated all our whites from our yolks, we're going to prepare our filling, which is mayo, mustard. You can omit the mustard if you don't want. And I added white pepper, black pepper, and salt for, a little flavor. After that, you just want to mix it or mash it. Just do that until it's as smooth or as chunky as you'd like. I like mine with a little bit of chunk still, so I don't like mash all the way. Once you have worked the filling to a desired texture, you're going to allow it to chill, and I advise using the piping bag, filling it before you chill it. Now it's time to find out if our eggs are really going to get some color. No, I was praying to everybody because me just never go waste my time. I don't like waste my time. So I placed them in the water dye solution, and the eggs were dying for about 45 minutes. So about 20 minutes in, I came in and flipped them over so that the underside could catch color as well. Because you know it's probably touching the glass, so I like not catch the color. Moment of truth. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, look there, blue. Can't tell me say you don't see the blue in that. There's blue in that. I was really happy with the amount of pigment that the darker blue had. Like, look at that. That's so blue. So blue. All of them had color except probably the pastel yellow. It was a bit light. So I feel like I could have shaded that to like orange instead of using yellow, but oh well, everybody did catch color, and for that we are thankful. At this point, I was really proud with all of the pigment in all my eggs. I thought they were beautiful, except for that green would have fight me out and tear, but you know, they were still very pretty. So now we have the filling in the piping bag, and we used the wrong piping tip, but you know, we move. So I was just filling all my eggs with the filling, and still looks very pretty to me. You know, that looks like mint green. That is a pastel green, looks like mint green, and it was just so beautiful. This brings us to the end of another nostalgic munchings. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.